What's up, everybody? All right, here we go. After yesterday's horrific 35, we're gonna try this 15 ball one more time, and I'm kind of on a mission today because I don't score 35. I made a couple bad decisions, and I've been thinking about it since yesterday. I'm pretty irritated that I did that, so we're just gonna have to work harder, and we're gonna run through this, and we're still gonna try to hit our goal of 60. But I got past 35 a long time ago, so we're gonna work hard this time. Let's do it. Alright, so that's the first time we've scratched. So that means the ball that you pocketed, it comes back up to the spot, and you still get ball in hand. So I got 15 balls that we gotta run. The scratch didn't really mess with anything crazy. As I'm looking around here, the congestion that I see lies within the 11 and the 14. The 8 ball is kind of an outlier to the 15, the 13, and the 4. This area is not that great. So I'm going to try to find a way to eliminate it. And remember what I was saying in a previous video, right? We really want to try to get the middle of the table out. That way we can create our routes to move the cue ball around the table. So if I just kill the cue ball, so if I shoot the 15 down here and just kill the cue ball, I got a pretty good shot for the 4 on the side here. And I've also got a shot at the 9 in the corner, I believe, if I need it, which I do, but I shouldn't need it. So I'm going to start with the 15 ball, and I'm going to go from the 15 to the 4, and then take a look before I hit shoot the 4 ball here as to where I want the cue ball to go. So here we go. All right, so I rolled the 4 back a touch, which really is not a big deal. But since the cue ball is going to be taking me this way, that's the way that I'm going to go. So I'm not going to do anything psychotic. I'm just going to let the ball roll here. Whatever happens is whatever happens. Not going to hit it super hard either. Okay, so that opened some things up here. Middle of the table looks a lot better now. So now we're going to, I'm going to come off the rail here and come this way because I have the 7 in the corner, but I also have this 12 ball, I'm sorry, the 7 in the side pocket. But I also have this 12 ball in the corner pocket, so I'm leaving myself for 2 balls. So let's go ahead and try to get this out of the way here. Touch a high right. Got good on the 7. So now I'm going to draw back just a little bit on the 7 to keep the shot on the 12 because that's going to open up the 3 ball for another pocket. Currently the 3 ball goes here and here, but it doesn't go here because of the 12 ball. So I'm going to get rid of this ball, go to that one. So the 3 ball has multiple pockets that it can play here. Working to the 12 ball now. I'm going to send the cue ball through this way over here because I've got the 1 that'll go in the corner. I've got the 3 ball that'll go here. I've also got the 5 ball that'll go in this corner pocket. We got to start to attack this area here eventually. So I'm going to hit this somewhat firm. Just going to kind of see where the cue ball goes with a little heightened stroke. So I didn't get really great on the 5 ball, so that just means I'm not going to shoot it yet. I did get pretty strong on the 3 ball. And the 3 ball is going to keep me really good on the 5, which will take me down here to where I can start to attack this stuff. So I think I'm going to leave the 1, and I'm going to play the 3, and I'm going to try the 5 in the corner next. So the 5 will take me to the 8 ball. So let's go ahead and make a nice shot here and get to the 8. And that'll open up the 7 ball that's right here to go in the pocket there, so we can start to move around 11 and 14 ball. We got a sneak attack here that I didn't see. Play the 14 ball. 14 ball is not terrible, really, as long as we're not afraid to shoot it into half a pocket. But if I shoot the 8 ball and I shoot the 7 and I come around through here, I should have a good shot to shoot the 14 in the full pocket. So that's what I'm going to plan on doing. If we don't have to use half a pocket, let's not. So here we go, we're going to come around the pool table now. See, now we got our 14 ball in this nice large pocket. Now let's see here, we're getting down to the nitty gritty, so the random placements of the cue ball start to get a little tighter here, to where maybe we don't play the 14 at all, we potentially play the 11 here. I think the 11 is probably the best shot to go with. I'm going to shoot the 11 with some high ball, take it to the rail. Now I got a good shot on the 14. 9 ball is going to go on the side, and it looks like the 2 ball is potentially going to be my last ball here. I have some good stop shot potential here, so if I shoot the 14 this way, the cue ball moves slightly this way. I'll be able to play the 9 in the side that's taking me on this side, which will take me to the 10. And then the 10 is going to take me to the 1, and then I can come backwards and get the 2. So I'm looking at 14 there, 9 there, 10 here, 1 in the corner, drawing back for the 2 ball in the corner pocket. All right, toughest shot on the table right here, make the ball. Good shot. Rolling the ball, might have to get an extension, maybe. I can reach it. So now we're going to put low right on this ball, draw it back towards the middle of the table here. Play our 2 ball right here. Working on 15. Very good. All right, so we scratched, but we still got out of it. The scratch wasn't that much of an issue. Put a little pump behind it because I'm a little irritated at my performance yesterday. But we're starting good. 15 shooting 60. Let's do it again. 3 more times, right? Trying to hit the break better, maybe make a couple balls so we don't have to work as hard. Let's not scratch this time. So we're going to keep a mental positive note of striking the cue ball the best we can and keeping it on the table. Tell yourself you will not scratch. You will keep the cue ball on the table. There we go. All right, well, the cue ball stayed on the table, but we didn't make anything, so we still got work to do. We have some clusters that we got to work out. Let's see, this one's kind of tough. So I'm still going to try my best to open up the middle of the table right now. This is the issue with the outlier being the 8 ball. Now the 8 ball's not that bad because we've got a 3 ball that'll take us down there. So let's make sure that we leave this alone for now because we don't want to mess that up. I'm going to try my best to kind of work the middle here So I'm gonna see the 4 ball. I see the 4 ball here. If I roll forward, I'm gonna have the 11 in the side pocket. So that's what I'm gonna go after, just to open up some routes in the middle of the pool table here. Gotta be able to move the ball, right? Okay. Now the 11 is gonna take me to the 10 ball here, still opening up the middle of the table. Not shooting incredibly hard. Some nice forward rolls. And now the 10 ball is going to take me to the 12, which is good. Got to start looking over here. You see, I got a good chance with the 2 to come back in here and bump these balls out of the way. The 15 ball goes here, and so does the 13 ball. So got to get, the mission's to kind of get good on the 2. The 10's gonna take me this way here, but it's also gonna take me to the 9. So I'm gonna try to kind of get in here a little bit. We're gonna see if we can find a backdoor way to come into here without using the 2, but we know the 2 is gonna be the way that we should do it. So let's see here. I'm gonna roll forward a tad. So that took me to the 9 and the 12. So as I look through here, if I can get the cue ball to about here, I should be able to come in and bump that 14 out of the way. So I've got the 12 ball as a savior ball here, but we're gonna see here, I can't touch a ball, so. All right, did that good. Okay, now here's the test. I just don't think that I can get there that well. I might clip it, but I don't think I'm gonna hit it. Might be able to. If I move the 2 ball, let's say I miss these, I can use the 7 to come forward into them. But if I'm gonna try for it, I really would like to hit them now. So let's give a shot here. I'm gonna give it a shot here. Low right, we'll see if I can hit him. If not, I've got other balls on the table here. I couldn't. Uh-oh. God darn it. Oh, what an unfortunate roll here. So 15, 16, 15, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right. So I don't, that ball actually doesn't count here. So I've got, looks like I made 4 balls. 1, 2, 3. If you scratch on a ball, it doesn't count, so that's a dead ball. 4. So let the cue ball go. I didn't see the scratch coming. That's irritating, but it is what it is. So I'm 19, so now the maximum that I'm gonna shoot today is 49. Gotta keep the cue ball on the table. That was a dummy move, it looks like. I thought with the slickness of the table, I'd have a chance to do it, but no. Which I played a lot of pool on this table just within the last week, so the table might actually be start to getting broken in. I probably hit close to 1,000 balls on the table just this week. So tomorrow will be a week that the table had been put in. So let's see, where's this last ball at? Oh, I think I put it back in here. I did. Of course, it's the last ball. So now there's still good news to this though. So we scratched, and our score is not going to necessarily reflect what we want, but we haven't missed a ball yet. So missing a ball, that's probably the worst thing that can happen, right? Because if you miss a ball, you lose your trip at the table. I would rather make a ball and scratch than miss a ball. And some people are like, well, but then you're giving away ball in hand. Yeah, but my performance, I still made my ball. So I'm just a person where I like to perform. I know I can make balls well, and by not pocketing a ball, I get irritated. So by still making that ball, I made a mistake, but I still made the ball. I still gave myself the best chance to stay at the table. So rack 3, here we go. We're at 19, shooting 49. All right, well, there's a great break. Made quite a couple balls, kept the cue ball on the table. I'm gonna put my break cue here. I still see. So, what a wow, what a great break. Well, got some center of the table that's open, which is good. A lot of balls see different areas, which is great. Not as exciting as the one that was yesterday. One yesterday, man, that was a road map. But this one here is a pretty similar situation here, almost to a point where I can't make a mind up as to where I want to go. Let's see. We don't need to move the cue ball a whole lot. The 7 ball sees here. This ball sees there, that ball sees there, and here, this ball sees here. It's a pretty good situation to be in here. So I'm gonna go 3 to the 11, and then we're gonna see if it takes me to the 10 ball or the 14 ball that's right here. So I'm just letting the cue ball just kind of do what it wants to do. I'm not exhausting anything speed-wise or anything like that. Go to the rail here, so cut the 11 just a tad. Okay, so I really went past my 10 ball there. So that's really taken me to the 14. So the 14 ball might be the ball that we gotta play. We just wanna double check here. Not gonna hit it real hard, a nice roll. And that takes us to whatever ball this is, the 15 ball that's here. I'm still not used to the colors yet. This is the Cyclops TV edition balls. So now I'm gonna draw back here. I'm gonna hit it. I'm actually gonna hit this with a little bit of love, and I'll just tell you why. Because I got so many balls here, as long as I draw back towards this way, I'm giving myself multiple opportunities for multiple balls. By drawing the ball all the way back, I got the 6 ball there, the 10 ball there. If I keep coming, I've got the 7 there, the 12 there, the 5 ball here. So I got a whole bunch of shots if I just put the cue ball in this general area. So I'm trying my best to give it a good draw stroke here and move the ball backwards there. So now whichever way I want to go, I can go. So I don't mind leaving the 13 and the 7 here because those can actually be my final 2 balls. So I got really good on the 7. I'm going to go ahead and, I'm going to pull the trigger on the 7 ball. I'm going to draw the cue ball back a tad. I'm going to try to go for the 5 ball in the corner next, but if I don't, I can definitely attack the 13-6 now. I don't have to do it last. If I draw it back too far to where I don't like it, I got the 10 ball here that's going to do me some justice. So I should be okay here. Just got to make a good stroke, draw the ball back. So hit that pretty good. 5 in the corner. Just going to try to move the cue. I got a little angle. I'm just going to try to move the cue ball a little bit and try to attack these balls. But if I go too far, I've got the 10 ball up here, I've got the 6 ball up here, and I've got the 9 ball up in the corner pocket. Hit that good. So I got myself a little angle on a 12. So I'm just going to go to the rail. Come back out for the 2 ball. Two ball is going to take me back towards the middle of the pool table, so I don't have to really worry about it at all. Just make a shot. All right, so now we're looking here. The 10 ball might actually be the last ball. Maybe the 9. Let's get a look at how good we are on the 13. So 13, I've got movement coming this way. So I could go 13-10, and I could go 6, come around through here, shoot the 9 ball. I could go 13-10, depending on where I'm at on the 10, I could come back this way, shoot the 9 with low right, come back and shoot the 6. So I'm in a good spot. There's just a lot of options I can do here. So I'm just going to pull the trigger on the 13 and try to kill it the best we can and make my decision where I go there. Hit that one really good. So now it looks like the 6 ball is going to be next. So I'm just going to come back this way, and I'm going to it looks like I'm going to go 10-9. 9 ball is going to be my last ball here. So now I want to hit this hard enough to get it back over here by me. Hit that good. So keep the cue ball in the middle of the table playing the 10. Now we pocket the 9 ball. Alright, so we're still on the verge of our 49, but what I really like about this one here, I'm going into the last rack and I haven't missed a ball yet. So I talked earlier, right? I scratched, I didn't see the scratch shot coming. I didn't remotely think I'd clip the 7 at that angle and come all the way in here and do that. But I still haven't missed a ball yet. And when we talk about performance, folks, you guys have got to make the balls. That's what ultimately it boils down to. We got to make balls. So, walked around here. I seem to be missing my 8 ball. I don't know where it is. Oh, here we go. Missed 2 balls there. So I am at 34, shooting for 49 in the last draft. Maybe we can get a nice break here and make some balls off the table, because everybody loves a 15 ball game with only 12 balls, right? So here we go, last time. Put the work in. We don't want missing balls. I don't care about scratches. Let's not miss balls. Park the cue ball nice. Looks like we're gonna have a dry break, which isn't terrible. Good thing we get ball in hand. So now we're looking here. I want to make sure that we don't hit a ball here. Okay, so now got a little congestion right here that's easily manageable. And then we have the 1 and the 11 that's kind of blah. We don't really like that. But what we want to see here is that this ball here leads us to the ball that's on the rail. So that's how we know we don't want to touch it. Some people think it's the 5 ball. It's not the 5 ball. It's this ball. Because I think it's the 14 ball. Yep, the 14 is going to come to the rail here. And not only is it going to lead us to the 4, it's going to potentially lead us to the 5 too. So now, do we choose to go get it now, or do we choose to go get it later? Well, what I don't like is that the 1 and the 11 are kind of tied-ish up. I don't really want to shoot the 1 ball down here. I'd prefer to shoot it up there, but that doesn't mean that it can't go down there. So, tell you what, I'm going to start with the 7 in the corner. Actually, you know what? I think I'm going to start with the 10 ball in the corner. And then I'm going to attack the 1 ball fairly early. I am going to shoot it down here. I think so. Maybe not. The thing about 10 ball, there's so many options. So I don't mind shooting the 1 ball down here, but the problem is the 9 ball makes the pocket really tight. So maybe we go 10, 7, and then we play the 9 ball and come back out. We change some things around and we get to the 11, and then we play the 1 ball all the way back up here. But regardless, I'm going to try to buckle down here. I'm going to try to make a shot on the 10 ball. Make the ball here. Okay, so I kind of went past my mark to go from the 7 to the 9, which isn't necessarily that bad, because that means I'm just going to move the 11 right now, so the 1 ball could potentially still go where I wanted it to. I could have rolled up and got the 9. I see that a little too late now. That's okay. Let's see, stretching. We don't really want to hit balls, so we need to be careful. I'm gonna go to the 14 here, so I don't foul, because if we touch a ball, game's over. So this gets the 4 off the rail, and we're gonna move down past the 5, and we're gonna attack the 3-13 to get that off the rail. Not even thinking I'm doing a job right now. I want to get to the 13 ball. Okay, so now I'm there. So now it's like, okay, well, what do I want it to do here? I've got the 9 ball that's waiting right here. so I'm not going to overpower it. The 5 ball does not need to go up there, so I'm not even going to think about that. So I've got a good shot on the 9 ball here. Bring the cue ball back towards the middle of the table. So it looks like that shot there, it brought me to the 8 ball. And let's see, 8 ball's not bad. So we'll go 8-6 and we'll remove that. Get the ball off the rail here so we got an angle going into the 6 so we're not getting stuck with anything. Come back towards the middle of the table, so a little bit of draw here. Okay, I've got my 2 ball in the side pocket that I'm going to be running through next. My 11-1 is still sitting here and I don't like that. I've made some mistakes this rack that has caused me to move past my initial thought. But now here, if I just make the ball here, cue ball is going to want to move this way. I got my chance at the 11. I got to save your ball at the 15 if I don't really hit it too far or too well here. So now the purpose here is we just want to make the ball. So shoot the 2 aside, make the ball. Hit it good. So now we can go after the 11. That'll take us to the 15. Looks like currently anyway, we're going to do one of 2 things. We can either go from the 15 and shoot the 1 down here, or after we shoot the 11 and we come to the 15, we can attack the 5 and the 12, and then we can still shoot the 1 ball up there as our last ball. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to shoot the 11, and I'm going to bring the cue ball out. Wherever it goes is going to be whatever I shoot. So here we go. Okay. So now notice how the ball went out. So now because the ball went out, when I shoot the 15, it's going to want to come off the rail. It's going to want to come this way. So I'm going to let it do that. So my out's going to be 5, 12, 1. So now we just got to make the 15 here. Make the 5 ball. Gave myself super good angle to get on the 1. Straight high here. Nice smooth stroke. Now we make this ball. The 1 mistake cost us as a scratch, but we don't miss a ball. So this is for 49 right now. Make the ball. Alright, very good. So, in retrospect here, okay, so I'm irritated that I scratched. But I'm not irritated at my performance. I shot 49, but I batted 1,000 here. You know, I didn't miss a ball. Now that's good performance, and what we want to strive for as pool players is performance. Okay, my ball pocketing is 100%, but I scratched back in rack number 2, and now I lost 9-7, but I'm still 100%, and it's the scratch that costs me, right? So we can be irritated at the scratch, but overall, look at the percentage. This is one of the situations where you can say, I shot great. This dude shot absolutely even better because I only made 1 mistake, and it cost me the entire match. So the performance as a whole was still super strong. We just have to work to get even better at making sure that we don't make that 1 mistake. I should have saw that scratch. I know I should have saw that scratch, but I tell you what, the next time, I'm going to see that scratch. 49 is a pretty good score for today. Hope everybody has a great day. We'll check back later. See ya.